Hey everyone, my name is Tyler. We're back here at the shop. We're just going to be working on my big Chris craft right now. We're moving ahead. The project's actually moving like way faster. Sometimes speed isn't what you want, but it just happens to be I have an abundance of time right now. Okay, so I had an issue with paint, always kind of right in this area right here. So like I would paint it and then the paint would kind of flake off and stuff. What was causing that is I had a combination of dry rot and wet rot, okay? So on the outside, looks good, okay? You have kind of a giveaway is this kind of soft area right here. That is dry rot, okay? On the back side, we have wet rot. What's the difference between dry rot and wet rot? Well, wet rot still has the oils in it, so it still has kind of the rigidity of the wood. When it's dry rot, all the oils and all the moisture's out of the wood and it's dead. Picture like wood, like skin. If you cut it, like, and you get an infection, the infection actually will spread through the wood. Now, the one cool thing about learning about fixing wood and stuff like that, you can have a bad plank here, and then the plank up here is perfectly fine because the bacteria never actually crossed over to the other wood. It's kind of like a hard science to bite down on. But anyways, so our plan is we're gonna remove this plank right here. This upper plank is gonna come off right to the bow. This plank's actually in good shape. Right over here, we have like the porthole mounting, like it's kind of like a plate which sits inside here. This is like marine plywood from like 1951. Probably some guy with like a bunch of beers in him from Sunday night. I just put this together. We're gonna redo this all with 3/4 inch marine plywood. We're gonna laminate together with a Title Bond 3 or a PL Premium, and then we're gonna put that back in with the new porthole cleaned up, put back in. Okay. As for this framing right here, these are called battens. The battens run horizontally. The framing runs vertical. So I have some kind of soft battens here. So what am I gonna do? I have to remove this plank anyways because I wanna make sure that this batten is full length for having flex and control in the water. So I'm gonna replace this batten. Some of these frames I'm gonna just clean up. I'm gonna get as much of the dry rot off. I'm gonna put some epoxy on it, penetrating epoxy. And then I'm going to splice in new pieces so it's all gonna be fresh mahogany. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna coat it with an epoxy resin after so it just doesn't deteriorate anymore and it kind of is in there probably until like I'm long gone in the ground. Okay, so when you're putting in planks, how short can a plank be? Oh, Tyler, can I put like in a 2-inch, like a 2-foot plank? No, you wanna make sure that your planks are bigger than 2 feet. Why is that? Because aesthetically, no one wants to see like a random jagged plank put in you always wanna make sure it's bigger than that. There's a lot of flexing and stuff. You also, when you're putting the screws in 1950s, they probably had a little too many Wallaby pops in the shop. Sometimes you'll see the fasteners are spread out, kind of. It's how hard that guy wanted to really work that day. But you're supposed to really put them every 2 inches. So when I go put these back in, I'm gonna go put them back in with like stainless steel. I have a really good friend down in Minnesota. He's like a big component of bronze, silica, and brass. It's terrible to work with. I don't like it. I like stainless steel. There's too many pros and versus cons with stainless steel. So we're gonna put this all back in stainless steel. We're gonna glue this back in. It's gonna be all good. We're gonna get this closed up by Sunday and it'll look fantastic. The boys are gonna finish the sanding on this side. We're gonna be working on the decks and the other side is already starting. And as I'm going along stripping the paint, I'm gonna look for the telltale signs of a bad rot. Like right here, it's starting to go right here. And there's a little bit of discoloration. So I'm looking for discoloration. I'm looking for the dry rot. I'm just looking for anything that kind of stands out because I want to do things once, not twice, not 3 times. I'm just tired of painting, and sometimes you just got to do it right the first time. Anyways, but for me, I damaged 2 years ago the mooring head for where the ropes go in the front here. So it's actually a good opportunity for me to kind of take this off, to take this batten off so I can get inside here so I can fix the decking from the bottom part. And we're gonna put some nice white oak in there so it's gonna be nice and strong and rigid, and that's gonna be great. So anyways, my name is Tyler. I'm at Killarney Lake Boat Works. Like, share, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, follow us on YouTube.
Going loud.